Evelyn Kanini, Living Roses. Living Roses, Evelyn Kanini.
Give people roses while they can still smell them. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I call living roses. I recently received roses from a friend of mine. I really, really love roses. And these particular roses were white, my favorite kind of roses. And I really love white roses. I can even remember the first time that I received white roses. It was an unforgettable, dark, gray and rainy night on June 10th, 2011, about 11 years from now, when I received the heart-wrenching call that my baby brother Victor had been killed in a hit and run accident. This happened near my parents' home in Westlands. To say that this was one of the most devastating and saddest moments of my life is something that cannot be understated. However, it was also during this time that we experienced abounding love like none we had ever experienced before. Through the numerous calls, text messages, and visits from family and friends, we realized that we are indeed loved. A friend of mine came to visit us with her mother, and she brought with her the famous white roses. And these roses, in our grief, evoked a calming peace that enveloped all of us, even as we mourned our loved one. These roses were a representation of the love and the support of all the people that walked with us through this journey, this difficult life journey. And what I learned and I recall telling myself is that I would always strive to give roses to people that I care about, to anybody that was in need, to learn to extend love, appreciation, and care. You may ask, why roses? Aren't they simply just flowers? But roses, like any other flower, are used to convey different sentiments such as love, care, sympathy, appreciation. And a rose, it is not simply a rose, but this little flower conveys such a powerful message that can turn a regular bunch of flowers into beautiful expressions of heartfelt sentiments. Having said that, when was the last time you received roses? More important, when was the last time you gave anyone roses? And I'm using roses not to depict the actual flowers, but this is the analogy to describe the love, care, and appreciation that we give and that we receive. If you cannot remember the last time, allow me today to embolden you to continuously give roses to 3 groups of people: yourself, your family, and your friends. I will start with yourself. Gautama Buddha, a religious philosopher, once said in a recent quote that I read, that you yourself, just like anybody else in this universe, deserves your love and appreciation. Do you love and appreciate yourself? I remember growing up, I would love everybody but myself. I would care for everybody but myself. But as I grew up, I realized that for you to effectively love and care for others, you must start by loving yourself. This is a fact, and it's actually the second greatest commandment in the Bible. And I have learned to love myself. How do you give yourself roses, you might ask? Perhaps you can nourish your body through healthy eating, resting, getting hobbies, pampering yourself every now and then. Remember that you are the most important part of your universe. So learn to give yourself roses. Secondly, is family. The late Desmond Tutu, in his book, God Has a Dream, once said that you did not choose family, but family is a gift from God to you and you to them. You did not choose your family, but family is a gift. I also remember growing up, I loved to spend time with my friends, much more than I did my family. And I'm sure many of us as well. But as I matured, I realized that as wonderful as it is to be with my friends, family truly is the gift. And family deserves your roses. So I will encourage you, just like I, pick up the phone every now and then and call your family. Visit them, be there for them in time of need. Try this after this meeting. Just express a little love, care, and appreciation. Thirdly is friends. Friendship is a choice, and your friends are the family that you choose outside of obligation. I am very intentional about my friendships. I am so intentional that even though I am a unitasker, and I know that many times I fall short, I keep trying to make my friendships work. I remember clearly my best friend, Anne, my sister at heart, who died in the Ethiopian Airlines crash on March 10, 2019. We shared so many roses together. We visited each other. We had joint birthday parties. And I even loved that we went for late night hospital visits when the children were sick. Do you give roses to your friends? Remember, tomorrow is not guaranteed. Toastmasters and friends, I want to encourage you to learn to love and appreciate and care for yourself and the people in your life. Germany Kent, an American journalist, said that you must learn to spread the love, to hug those who you care about, and let them know that you care for them. So I urge you today, learn to love and appreciate yourself, your family, and your friends. Learn to give them roses. Remember, they can only smell them when they're alive. Living roses, learn to give them. Learn to give them now, will you? Thank you, and over to you.